Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are all well. I've been in British Columbia for the last month. Was not planning on being there that long, but it ended up being that long, and it was a really good trip, but I am back. I'm ready to go back into it. I have had this request for this video a couple times, and I haven't really done it yet, so I thought I would do it for you guys. And basically just gonna be my morning routine. Kind of what I'm eating for breakfast, morning smoothie that I always have, just kind of what my usual morning looks like in terms of like food, nutrition, and health and wellness, all the good things. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Now the first thing I do in the morning after I brush my teeth is have a glass of lemon water. Now I think you guys all know the benefits of drinking lemon water. There are a lot of good health benefits that come along with it. I like to drink it in the morning right before I have my espresso. Since coffee is pretty acidic, I like to have the lemon water right before just to keep my body alkaline. I usually just have a latte made with almond milk and cinnamon. I've been using this really good coffee I found in BC. It's preservative free. They're called Mount Maxwell coffee. This is kind of my first step of my morning routine. Then I'll usually take some apple cider vinegar, dilute it in a little bit of water. As you can tell, I give it a little shake to blend up that murkiness that kind of comes in the bottom of the bottle. I add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to a little bit of filtered water, and I take it down like a shot right before my first meal of the day. Now I don't do this every day, but definitely on the days when my digestion's feeling a little weak. I used to drink pickle juice as a child, so I actually like the taste of the vinegar. So for me, doing the apple cider vinegar shot isn't too bad, but the shot glass isn't too big that I use. It's just like a normal shot glass. I fill it about just over halfway with water and then top it off with a spoonful of the vinegar, and it gets down pretty easily. And once you continue to use it, your body will get used to it, especially your taste buds will start to adjust to that tartness that comes along with it, so it will be easier to get down eventually. But yeah, so again, I don't use it only for the digestive benefits that come along with it, like stimulating digestion and that. I'll put a link to the blog post that I just did about the benefits that come along with the apple cider vinegar. And it's a really detailed blog post, so I would definitely go and read that if you want to know more about apple cider vinegar. This is how I make my green smoothie. So I usually have this along with my breakfast, and I add a scoop of the fermented whole body greens powder by Genuine Health. As you can see, the ingredient list is really long. There's a lot of good superfoods in there at a really concentrated value. So really simple, I just add some almond milk, some frozen fruit, a tablespoon or 2 of chia seeds, and the greens powder. I'll post the recipe and the macros for the recipe below. So I just want to tell you guys about this greens powder really quickly. I really love it. So basically, like I said, you're getting a bunch of concentrated superfoods in there like spirulina, chlorella, and vegetables. But you're also getting a serving of plant-based protein in there. So it's like a greens powder and a plant-based protein powder mix. So I find it's the perfect combination to be having in my smoothie, especially when I'm having my oats along the side, because the oats don't have too much protein to it itself. So I get some extra protein on the side and extra nutrients by having this smoothie. Right after I make my smoothie, I'll start to drink that right away and then continue on to making my breakfast. So you guys know how much I love my steel cut oats. They are honestly my go-to breakfast. Now steel cut oats and regular oats, they are a good carb, especially to be having in the morning. So basically they're not going to spike your blood sugar as fast, they're not going to increase insulin, they're a slow digesting carb, so basically it means that you're going to be feeling full and satisfied longer. I always add some extra superfoods like the mulberries, coconut, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds, just to be getting some extra nutrients and some extra protein in there. After my first meal of the day is when I'll start to take my supplements. So this is the probiotic that I use. I've had a lot of questions about this, guys. So this is the Super 8 Plus probiotic capsules by Flora. These strains are really, really good. They're medicinal strains. So basically all of them have studies backed up to prove how they work, and all the strains basically are beneficial for different things in the body, right? So there's certain strains that can help with mood, certain strains that are specific to digestive health in the small intestine and the large intestine. So this is a really good probiotic. Also, the brown glass helps protect the bacteria from light and heat damage. So they know they're probes. They really do. They know their shit. So I love using that probiotic. I always take it after a meal. When I did a training with one of the naturopathic doctors from this company, he basically, you know, made me, there's a lot of kind of controversy on when to take your probiotic, whether it's before a meal or after a meal. And he said a really good point, how bacteria, if you take it on an empty stomach, a lot of the times your stomach is kind of too acidic. It's not the right pH for the bacteria to basically thrive, and it could actually kill them off. So taking it after your first meal, and hopefully, you know, it's an alkaline meal and not too acidic, that's when they recommend to take it. So after your first meal in the morning. Now, I haven't been like taking too many supplements just because I'm trying to not reduce the amount of supplements I'm taking, but I'm just trying to get more or less my nutrients from whole foods and just be sticking to my whole foods. But if there is anything else that I do use in the morning, it would kind of be something to boost my energy levels and just kind of, you know, give me that boost and kickstart of energy that I need if I'm feeling maybe a little down or lazy. A B complex, so basically B vitamins, which are going to be used for energy levels. It supports your adrenal glands, which are basically your stress glands. So if you're constantly shooting out your stress hormone cortisol, you're going to feel really fatigued, you're going to feel really tired, and you know, there are days when definitely I am doing that. My body's off balance and I'm feeling really, you know, low fatigued, low energy. So the B complex definitely will help with that. Although you need to be kind of consistent with it for a couple of weeks to really start feeling the benefits. You need to replenish those B vitamin stores, which get depleted when you get overly stressed. If I'm not feeling the capsules, which a lot of the time I'm not feeling capsules, I prefer to honestly use herbs. Like this is Schisandra. Schisandra is used in traditional Chinese medicine as an adaptogen. And it basically helps with like increasing your energy levels. It actually helps with increase your liver's ability to detoxify itself. And it actually helps your lung detoxification as well, which is kind of cool. But mainly I just tried it because I've heard it was an herb that tasted good, and my herbal teacher back in school, it was like a random herb that she mentioned, and I've never heard of it before, and it was something I was drawn to it. I just felt like I needed to try it. I swear, this is the best herb if you want to be kind of feeling that boost of energy and actually feeling the benefit from it. Like I know a lot of people, you know, they're taking herbs and they're taking capsules, but they just don't feel like it's actually doing anything. But what the thing is with tinctures, it's so high concentrated that if you put it, you know, directly in your mouth and you let it sit there for a couple of seconds, personally, I feel it immediately start to work. And especially with Schisandra, it tastes like a berry, so it's actually a berry that comes off a tree, I believe. It tastes good for a tincture. Like I have some tinctures that taste horrendous, like my maca and my ashwagandha here. These are basically doing the same thing, but Schisandra is my go-to. Like I did just hype it up so hard, so I will show you guys how much I love it. Like I can literally just take it straight up. Although it is sitting in an alcohol base, so it is really, it's strong, but compared to other tinctures, it's really not that bad. So I always recommend using Schisandra. And that's my herb that I'll use in the morning. You know, if I just need a quick little boost, even when I'm going to the gym, I'll literally do a drop of Schisandra. That will be like my pre-workout almost. Because I literally just feel like, I already feel it. I feel good. I feel good now. Like it's a really good herb. So that's a quick, I guess, little breakdown of the supplements that I use in the morning. I really don't use too much. Like really right now what I'm using is mainly the greens powder, just to be getting like more nutrients in my diet, and probiotic. Apple cider vinegar is something I kind of use every single day, whether it's in my salad dressings or if I'm taking it internally in the shot glass. So those three would kind of be the ones that I'm using every single day. And all these other ones are just kind of ones that I have on the side to be using in the morning. Thank you guys for watching. I'm currently also working on a how to improve your own hip mobility video, so keep an eye out for that. And if you haven't already subscribed to my page, please subscribe, because I'm almost at 7,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. So yeah, bye guys.